Good morning, Year 3. We're going to start with a piece of performance poetry, from Michael Rosen. So enjoy. It's called No Breathing in Class.
Strict. We had a teacher who was so strict you weren't allowed to breathe in her lessons. She used to stand out the front going, "No breathing!" And you had the whole morning to get through. The weak ones just used to keel over and die. You'd hear them going down behind you. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And there was always a whiny kid going, "Meh, can I go out and do some breathing?" And she'd say, "No, you've got all playtime to do it in." "Oh, go on, miss, oh, go on." Do you know, at the beginning of the week, there were 48 kids in my class. At the end of the week, there were only 5 of them left. Yeah, do you know, at the end of the day, you'd be stepping over kids just to get out the room. "Oh, no, there's Melanie. That's a shame, she was really nice." "There's Dave." "Hard luck, Dave. Always knew you were a bit weak." Do you know, people say to me, if that's true, how come you're here to tell the tale? Fair enough, and I'll tell you, it's because when I was at school, we used to sit at desks. We didn't sit round tables like you do now. We used to sit at desks with lids, and some of us figured out what you had to do was snatch a quick breath under the desk lid when she wasn't looking. So once more, from the beginning. No breathing. The weak ones. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. The whiny ones. "Miss, can I go out and do some breathing?" "No, you've got all playtime to do it in." "Oh, go on, miss, oh, go on." Us lot. Boom. That was the mistake, slamming the desk lid down. If you made a noise with the desk lid, it was out. School prison. There was a school prison underneath the school hall where they used to string you up from the wall bars. "Miss, I've been up here for 3 weeks. And there's rats. And they're nibbling my toenails." So I figured it out. What you had to do was put your thumb round the edge of the desk lid. So when it went down, it didn't make any noise at all. Once more, from the beginning. No breathing. The weak ones. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. The whiny ones. "Miss, can I go out and do some breathing?" "No, you've got all playtime to do it." "Oh, go on, miss, oh, go on." These other kids. Boom. Out. School prison. "Miss, I've been up here for 3 weeks and there's rats and they're nibbling my toenails, miss." Me, thumb round the edge of the desk. No noise at all. Survival.
Okay, so let's get our notebook up. So today we are innovating a simile poem. So if you could please pause the video, do your long date, your title and your wilf, please, and press play when you are ready. Okay, so our wilfs today, the bronze is to choose adjectives to complete the poem from a word bank, so adjectives chosen from a word bank. Silver is to choose your own appropriate adjectives to complete a poem and to include some adverbs. We'll talk about what those are again in a minute. The gold is to do the silver and then also include some alliteration, like in the challenge yesterday. And the challenge is to do the same as gold, but include expanded noun phrases, which, remember, that's the 2 adjectives where they're separated by a comma. Today you're going to be imitating. You're going to be using the poem and what you know about similes already, and then copy that to complete the poem. And you're going to have to use your imagination today as well. Right, so have a go at the first memory starter. Pause and write the sentence out correctly punctuated in the green box into your books, please. Okay, so hopefully you added a capital W to the beginning of the sentence. And we talked about exclamations often beginning with the word what. "What are you doing here?" question, or What a beautiful day. That's an exclamation. I'm not asking a question, even though what is a question word. So you should have an exclamation at the end. Well done if you got that one right. Have a go at the one in the memory starter in the orange box, please. You need to expand the noun phrase by adding another adjective. So we've got the tall tree. Can you add another adjective in with a comma in between? Pause the video and have a go. Now you might have added in any other adjective there. The tall tree. Now what could we think of as a tree? I always think of a tree as expansive, so large. So you say the tall, expansive tree creaked as its branches blew in the wind. Okay, and now for the last one, similes. Identify the simile in these sentences. So can you copy the simile into your books, please, for those two sentences? Pause the video and have a go. So our first simile, the boy was as brave as a lion. As brave as a lion is our simile there. And the joke went down like a lead balloon. Like a lead balloon. That means it wasn't funny. Nobody laughed. That's generally what that means. Well done if you got those right. Okay, a little warm up then. I want you to match the simile to the animal that it's describing. I'm as tall as a tree. Which animal am I describing? A giraffe, a lion? Am I describing a flamingo or an elephant? A giraffe. Well done. What about my roar is as loud as thunder? Yeah, definitely a lion, isn't it? I am pink like candy floss. The flamingo, well done. And I am as gentle as a lamb. When an elephant picks up maybe a tiny peanut off the floor, they can be really gentle with their trunks. Well done if you got those right. Okay, so I've written a simile poem about a lion and I need your help to make it better. And that's what we call innovating. So innovating is where we change some parts of a text, not all of it. So I am a lion. This is my poem. I can run like lightning. I have teeth that are as sharp as knives. I am bad like a shark. I have a roar as loud as thunder. I am brave like a soldier. I have eyes like an eagle. I am a lion. So your job today for your tasks, you need to choose whether you're going to do the bronze or the silver or the gold to start with. And then if you do the gold, you can move on to challenge if you want to. The bronze task is that you change the underlying adjective to use and change it to better vocabulary. So add in your own adjectives. So here, I have something teeth. So if I put I have sharp teeth or pointy teeth, then you need to find a different adjective. The same for bad. I am bad like a shark. Maybe you might use the word evil. I am evil like a shark. Okay, so your task is to add in your own adjective where the underlined adjectives are, and then write the poem into your book with the changed adjectives. The silver task, you're improving the poem by changing the adjectives and adding any adverbs. So things like, I can run like lightning. You could say, I can run quickly like lightning. So our adverb might be quickly. Or I have teeth that are as sharp as knives. You might use a different word for sharp. I am bad like I have a roar as loud as thunder. So if you think about changing the word, oh, sorry, I've just been put off by noises outside. So adverbs, you need to add in, sorry, not changing adverbs, you're adding them in and then you're changing the adjectives. So if you want to change the word bad to evil, I'm evil like a shark. And then your adverbs describe the verb. So they add detail to the verb and explain how the verb's being done. So run quickly, okay, so run is the verb and quickly it tells you how it's happening. And roar, so rather than saying I have a roar as loud as thunder, you could say I have a roar as loud as maybe the motorbike just went past my house. And so I want you to try and change those if you can, please. That's your silver task. The gold task, so you have got adjectives to change, adding adverbs in and including alliteration. So I can run, like I just said before, quickly, like lightning. So that's my adverb. And then I've got adjectives here. I've added adjectives in blue. I am like a fearsome, fearless soldier. And I've actually included the alliteration, which is challenge, and with a comma in between as well as alliteration. So have a go at changing it. Try and make it better. If you think you can change a line completely and add in those adjectives, adverbs, or alliteration, that would be amazing. So there are sheets available for you today. I'm going to leave you with this message. I can't see a way through, said the boy. Can you see your next step? Yes. Just take that, said the horse. So it's important it's important just to look at your next step rather than worrying about finding your way out. Okay, well done, Year 3. I will see you another day. Have a lovely afternoon.